Here we are in a 96 F250 Powerstroke. I'm just getting rid of the wobbly steering wheel. As you can see, I've bought the new bearing. Here's the old bearing. So as you can see, it's completely gone. And we're just putting in the new bearing. The part number I'll put on the description on this video. But just gonna do a quick run through of how to do that. So first of all, you pop out the old bearing race. Get one of these tools. They're for pulling crank seals and stuff like that out. That worked for me, and that pulled the old bearing race out, no problem. So you'll probably have to go through, first off, to change this, you'll have to take off your signal light switch. That just involves it plugs into these two connectors here, and it bolts up like this. There's just two screws on the side here, one there and one up there, and this will come right off, no problem. So yeah, really it's not too complicated. Your plastics are screwed together like this, and you basically just unscrew them from the bottom. It comes off like that. After you've used the puller, obviously, on your steering wheel, that'll pull off your steering wheel, and then you can get to all that. Yeah, this is a tilt steering shaft here, so that's why you'll have this extra lever here which just unscrews. So yeah, really it's not too hard. I'm just putting in the new bearing now. So I've got a big socket here that I'm gonna knock it down into place evenly. So that's how that'll work. So here we are fixing the Ford wobbly steering column issue. So I pulled out the Ford parts diagram, trying to figure this out. As you can see, the picture is really blurry. You can't blow it up anymore, it just gets pixelated. But I picked out a couple parts. The bearing isn't here on this sheet, but I changed the bearing, but the column was still loose. So there's a couple other parts that have to go in. This steering column shaft tolerance ring has to be installed, and that goes right on top of your bearing. The upper one you want to get, there's a lower and upper. So I bought the upper one, and it kind of sits right, and just let me focus here. It sits right in there on top of the bearing. Next you have steering column sleeve, which is just this piece of rubber. It goes over top of that, and then you put your spring back in. I don't know if you can see in here. Well, there's a spring under this C-clip. Under the C-clip is a spring. You put that on top of the rubber grommet, and then you put your C-clip on. It's really tough to get on, but the C-clip goes in a little groove just past where the flat part of the steering column ends. And you slide your signal, turn on signal light actuator, and then there you have it. Your steering column will be rock solid.